Good morning, everybody. This is Tonetta, your relationship coach and Speak Your Truth. Good morning. Welcome to this video this morning. This morning, we're talking about the attitude. And I know you all saw in the description, the attitude will definitely determine your altitude in life, meaning that the attitude that you have towards life, towards business, towards anything, love, children, whatever it is, will definitely determine your altitude, how you can climb in this life. So keep that in mind. And I have a definition of attitude. It actually has several different definitions. I'm going to read as many of them to you as I can. But it says the essential meaning of attitude, the way you think and feel about something or someone, a feeling or a way of thinking that affects another person's behavior. And it says informal, a way of thinking and behaving that people regard as unfriendly or rude, etc. Then it says the full definition actually of attitude, the arrangement of the parts of a body or figure, posture. A position assumed for a specific purpose. A ballet position similar to the arabesque in which the raising leg is bent at the knee. Then the next one, I'll stop at this one actually, says a mental position with regard to a fact or state and a feeling or emotion toward a fact or state. So in short, like I just said, the attitude is the way that you, of course, believe in something, believe, I guess, like I said, in your life or what's going to happen, believe what's going to happen in this life, those kind of things. Like I said, the attitude that you have regarding life can definitely either be good or bad. That's kind of something you have to choose and realize, and that kind of thing as well. But like I said, definitely the attitude will definitely determine how far you can climb in this life. If you're going through life with a attitude of you don't care about life, you don't care about people, you don't care to even do anything with your life, you don't care about working anything else, then your altitude, how you can climb, you're not going to be able to climb far, I guess I put it that way. But if you're going through life with, of course, a more positive attitude, more positive demeanor, that you're ready to, of course, take on life, regardless as to what kind of things are coming your way, what kind of issues, chaos, experiences, that kind of thing are coming your way, because you know that you're going to, of course, surpass that, climb that, move past that, and look at the lessons that those things taught you. Like I said, having that kind of attitude in life, you'll definitely climb very far. Your altitude will be very, very high in life. And like I said, we have to definitely determine that. That's something that we all have to determine. There's no church, there's no family, there's no friends, there's no kids, there's no spouse, there's no partner, there's nobody that's going to determine that for you but yourself. It all, like I said before, it all starts with you. It starts with me as well. It all starts with us. It does not start with anybody else. If you're looking at your life, of course, you're upset, have bitterness, and have all this hate and all this kind of stuff going on, like I said, you'll be pushing a lot of folks away from you, and the opportunities coming your way will be more of the negative opportunities, I guess I put it that way. Like I said, with the attitude that you have, you speak into existence what you're wanting. I don't care what kind of attitude you have, whatever kind of attitude you have towards life, towards love, towards business, towards relationships, towards employment, anything along those lines. Like I said, it will definitely determine how far you climb in those areas, and that's something that you have to determine. Like I said, you can go through life all you want with a negative demeanor, negative attitude, thinking that everybody owes you something. Like I said, you won't make it very far. But like I said, if you're going through life with a more positive demeanor, more positive attitude, believing that you can, of course, accomplish these things and move past these things, and of course be a success, then of course you'll have a much better time at life, I guess I put it that way. And I keep going back to, like I said, it definitely starts with us. It starts within. It does not start outside of you. I know many people may think that the job has determined what you can do in life, or your spouse has told you what you can do in life, or all you saw in your family is your people not making it past college, or just working the same jobs, or doing whatever it is. Like I said, those folks do not determine how your life is going to go, how you can go in your life. You determine that. Yes, those folks gave you a basis. Yes, they did give you some kind of foundation, I guess I put it that way, but they didn't give you the full life, how you can live out your life on your own. On your own with other folks, I guess I put it that way. But like I said, definitely, if you're looking at the past of what happened to this person, that person, and how they went throughout life, and how you may not be able to do the same because your parents didn't do it, or your spouse didn't do it, or your kids didn't do it, or whatever it is, like I said, you're definitely limiting yourself. You don't want to keep limiting yourself. Like I said, that attitude, like I said, the attitude starts with us. If you're working on yourself, doing your personal development, of course, trying to do your affirmations, whatever it is that you're doing every day, meditating every day, praying every day, staying spiritual every day, looking towards the positive positive every day, even though negative things may be happening. That's fine. But of course, like I said, we definitely have to train ourselves to have a better attitude. I did not always have a better attitude in life. I really didn't. Back in the day, of course, I was one that was very angry all the time, upset, mad about things because of all the stuff that happened in my past. And like I said, I was unable to get past those things. And of course, going through our life, I kept saying every other year is a bad year. And that's exactly what happened. Every other year, I think it was the odd years, I think is what it was. Every other odd year that I had, like 2021 or 2019, those odd number years, every time I got to one of those years, all this bad stuff would happen because there was the attitude that I had, the attitude and the look on life that I had. Like I said, I was calling those things into my life. And like I said, back then I had no idea. I know that now. I just didn't know it then. But like I said, if you're, of course, constantly speaking bad things into your life and speaking bad things into your life, those bad things are going to keep happening. Like I said, our attitude, if your attitude is always on the negative, on the defense, that kind of thing, like I said, you're speaking that stuff into your life. Like I said, that's something that you definitely have to understand and have to realize. And I'm actually looking at, I'm trying to see if I'm missing anything else, y'all, because I'm actually looking at something. This book that I'm actually reading, well, I've already kind of read through the book before. I'm trying to see if there's like any quotes or anything I can give y'all right quick. I don't see anything. Nope. Don't see anything. Don't see anything. Don't see anything. That's all right. Okay. That's all right, y'all. That's all. I was looking, trying to see if I can add anything to this. But like I said, definitely when it comes to your attitude, like I said, you have to think about that. You have to be the one to, of course, figure out what your attitude and what your demeanor and what you are, or what you're going to believe in this lifetime. Like I said, you have to do that, regardless as to what happened to you. I know a lot of us go through a lot of traumas and dramas and chaos and all these types of things. Just remember that those things do not define us, y'all. They may have set the foundation for us, yes. The foundation that you can always change at any given time that you want to. That's the story that you're telling yourself. If you're telling yourself that you cannot change that, and that's the attitude that you have, and the attitude of change and the attitude that I got this, that's the attitude that I'm telling y'all, ladies, that y'all need to have. I guess I put it that way. I know I can't force you all to have that kind of attitude, but like I said, I know what the negative attitude brings. I know what the words of death, speaking the words of death into your life, I know what that brings. And I know what the words of speaking life into your, life into your, I guess like your words and that kind of thing. I know what that can bring as well. And like I said, once you start to realize that, once you start to understand that, then you'll have a much better play at life. I guess I put it that way. Because of course it's all a game. That's what everybody says. I guess I put it that way. I'm not sure why they call it that. I will look more into that. But as of right now, like I said, definitely life is, of course, it is your act. Is your play, is whatever you want to do with it. And like I said, you have to decide what kind of attitude you're going to have throughout life. Yes, it may change. I'm sure it's going to change. It's going to rotate different times of the year, or depending on the season that you're in. But just keep in mind that once it does change, of course, that's something that you can always change, I guess, to alter, do something else with. Like I said, but you have to decide that. I can't decide that. Nobody else in your life can decide that, but you have to decide that. What type of attitude you're going to have throughout your life, and or throughout this season, whatever kind of season that you're in. And like I said again, the attitude is the way you think, you feel about someone or something, and then a feeling or a way of thinking that affects another person's behaviors. We have to realize that, of course, that not just us. Yes, the attitude, of course, that it definitely starts with us. But just keep in mind that once you're, of course, going through life with the attitude that you have, if you're meeting partners, if you're talking to your kids or other family, friends, relationships that you have, and you're going throughout life with a negative demeanor, that can and will affect others. Just keep in mind when somebody else around you is trying to be more successful, trying to grow, and you're getting jealous and that kind of thing, and you want to beat that person down with your words, or that will never work, and speaking death on their on their purpose, on their mission, and on their ideas. Like I said, that definitely affects somebody else. And like I said, you definitely have to understand that. Or if you have an attitude, of course, you're in a relationship and your partner's trying to talk to you about something, whatever's going on, and you have an attitude that you don't care what's going on, that can end their relationship right then. Like I said, nobody wants to deal with somebody who has a negative attitude like that. I guess I put it that way, especially if you're in a relationship with anybody. I don't care if it's a partner, friends, family, kids, whoever it's with. People, of course, usually do not like that unless they're negative themselves already. Usually they don't like those type of things, and they don't want to be around anybody that has a negative demeanor. I know I don't like that. I used to be around folks like that? Yes, all the time. But like I said, I had to switch my circle at some point. That meant nobody, I guess I put it that way, was around me. But then, of course, it's growing again, that kind of thing as well. But like I said, that's something that you have to realize. Of course, it's okay to be upset. It's okay to have a bad attitude about something that just happened. That's understandable. Everybody's going to have that just about every day, I'm sure. But of course, at some point, you have to realize that the time that you spend dwelling on what happened, dwelling on the negative, dwelling on what happened in the past, all that time is going to keep you from moving forward. So that's something that you have to realize. Like I said, you can have all the attitude that you want, just don't stay down too long. Learn how to bounce back quicker so that you can move on to your to your future quicker. So with that, I want to say thank y'all for tuning on to this video. And like I said, this video was all about the attitude. Again, your attitude will definitely determine the altitude, how far you achieve, how far you grow, and how far you, of course, get to in this lifetime. So keep that in mind, y'all. Again, I'm Tonetta, your relationship coach and Speak Your Truth, where I help educate, inspire, and empower you to speak your truth and be who you are within your relationships. So take care, y'all. Have a great day.